Hey, in this quick tutorial, we're going to explore Glide Apps, a free tool that teachers can use to develop apps with their students. Really what I love about this tool is that actually students are going to be using a spreadsheet, so you'll share that spreadsheet with students, perhaps a Google Sheet. Students will then kind of learn some spreadsheet skills as they create this app that Glide Apps will build for them automatically. So I'm excited to dig in this one because I think there's a ton of potential for app development with students, as this is something that we interact with daily in our lives now. So here goes.
So here we are at glideapps.com, and you'll see that this website will change based on when you look at it. You're going to want to navigate to the right-hand side at the top to sign up for an account. You can use your Google single sign-in if you'd like, or create one on your own. Once within Glide, you'll see a landing page that looks like this. On this top left-hand side, you can start a team or a group. I usually do this before launching a new activity with students, and you can kind of see some class projects I have here. Out here in the central area is where you'll start a new app for your students or with your kids when you get ready to do that project. You have the option here to start from a template, but I really recommend going with Google or going with Google Sheets, especially if you're a Google district. This will allow students to work behind the scenes from a Google Sheet. So just as an example, here's a recent sheet I used Glide Apps for at a conference called TCEA. I can pull that sheet and pull it into Glide Apps right away, instantaneously, automatically. It will populate that data and turn it into something that looks similar to an app. Now, of course, the way that you set up your spreadsheet is going to matter. So let's see as an example here. Let's say I'm going to do an animal app project with students. Maybe I want column A to be the name of the animal. Maybe in column B, I will have the genus or species name or scientific name. Column C, I'm going to have the student name. Column D, I'll have 4 facts about the animal, and in the next few columns, I'll leave space for students to insert an image. So I'm going to get this spreadsheet set up nice and neat so that it'll work its magic within Glide. Now, one quick pro tip I would offer is that when you're ready for your students to start adding images to the app, you can let them go to Google and search for one. But now, as they find an image, I recommend having them come over, right-click on the image, and then they're going to click copy image link or copy link address. I find that this works out a lot better. You get more reliable at getting images into your app. So just a little pro tip that I think is helpful to know. So now let's jump back into Glide and add our app or insert the spreadsheet that we just created. So I'm going to go new app, and then I'm going to click Google Sheet, and we'll see this. It should appear right here at the top. So it's animal app project. Once I click continue, Glide Apps will work its magic instantaneously behind the scenes, and boom, we've pulled in a bear to our app. Now, considering we only have one data point, that's kind of cool. That's good stuff, right? We didn't really add much else, but I can point out here that if you click on the data tab, the teacher always has the ability to edit behind the scenes. There's the layout where you see what the app will look like for the user. Now, down here on this lower right hand side, I will recommend that you toggle off adding items so that this keeps manipulation going on in the spreadsheet, not within the app, right? You can also turn off users. We don't really need that app or that visible inside of our app. There's also the actions button across the top where you can get to some really powerful tools, but for the most part, I don't think students or teachers will really need that information. So just notice that it's there. Now, settings is also here as well. You can upload an image. You can change the name or icon of your image. You can change the appearance. You can add different colors. You can and I think it's fun to let your students vote on this. Let them have a say in what their classroom project app looks like, right? So you can toggle between some customizations that I think are good stuff. From this tab, you can also adjust the privacy settings. So I recommend making it public if this is something that you've created to share with parents or your administrators or other teachers. So that's there to know. But if you want to keep this private and locked down for just you and your class, for your students, that's fine too. But just notice that that is behind the privacy tab. Now, once you are finished, once your students have created their awesome app, displaying their research and their knowledge, you're going to want to explore this publish button. When you click publish, you have the option to get a link, but you can also publish and get a QR code. So let's quickly jump into an app that I've been working on with students. You can see here they've got their images uploaded as well as the common name and the genus and species name, scientific name. So they've been working hard on this. I love what I'm seeing. If we kind of scroll down through here, some have got more in here than others, but it's pretty cool to see this come together. So as we begin to land the plane and wrap this up, what are a few ways we can use Glide with students, right? That's what we're all thinking about here. So first thing, anything I think that's researching or just showcasing factual information that students have done, science, social studies, geography, I think this is perfect for that. Another idea would just be creating an app or a hub for your students where you can communicate important documents or information with your parents. And last but not least, we do more than just teach, right? We're more than just teachers. So maybe if you want to do something for your side hustle or you want to plan a vacation or trip, hey, I think Glide would be a great idea for that. So give it a try. And I'd love to hear your thoughts too. What are some ways that you see yourself using Glide with students? I think it would lend itself well to a cross-curricular project, interdisciplinary project, or in a PBL setting. So I'd love to hear from you though. What ideas do you have? All right, that's it. Thanks for learning more about Glide. I hope you found this helpful and informative, and that you've got plenty of ideas to use with your students now.